Hey everybody, it's Miss Shaw. Sorry I haven't been on in a while, but I've been a little busy, lesson planning, teaching, and then coming home and going, what am I going to have for dinner? And then usually just getting something out of the freezer that I've already cooked ahead of time. Well, today I am actually making my mom's recipe of tuna noodle. Now, a lot of you guys know about tuna noodle casserole. And yes, it's very similar, except casserole usually you stick in the oven, you put some breadcrumbs on, and then you take it out. This is supposed to be a very easy way of doing tuna noodle, especially if you don't have a lot of time. First thing is you need noodles. Now, my mom used these type of noodles, egg noodles. You've seen me use this in some soups I've made in the past, but I'm doing this in honor of my mom. You can use any type of noodles. I will tell you right now, don't worry about the noodles. I'm just going to use these, okay? My recipe is I'm going to use half of this. One, because I'm only one person, and two, it makes a lot. And in my family, my father loved this, okay? So my mom used to do this. So we do, as we say, noodles. I'm boiling the water right now, so I don't know if it'll be done by the time I finish with all my introductions. Okay? Excuse me. Whoops. Okay. Well, put it right here. 2, you're going to need a can of cream of mushroom soup. You can use name brand or store brand. Same thing. And then you're going to use, depending on how you like peas, either a full can or a half a can of peas. My mom says use a half a can, so I'm going to go with my mom. Okay? We're going to look over. Now, the water might be starting to boil very soon. Okay. So over here, I put in some water. I put it up to about halfway in my pot. I put oil in. If you like salt, you want to put salt in, go for it. I was trained to use oil. My mom used oil, and so I'm going to do that right now. So this is starting to boil. Perfect time to add the noodles. So, gotta get the scissors. Okay. Follow the instructions on how long to cook it. This says for 8 to 10 minutes, so we are going to actually do that. So I'm going to measure out about half. This is how I measure. I look at it and I eye it. My grandmother hated me doing this, but she says it's just like my namesake. That was her mom. Okay, so put a little bit more noodles in, move it around a little bit. I'm going to pause this, set my timer for 8 minutes, and then I will be back. Once I figure out where pause is. Oh, there it is. All right, the timer went off. It is now time to drain. And the one thing I forgot to tell you before I pause this is you also need a can of tuna fish. My dad loved it in oil, but of course, oil costs a little bit more, so the cheapest thing was tuna fish in water, so that's what I got as well. So I'm going to drain this. Now, if you don't want to use another pot, which even though I got this out, go ahead and use this. Just turn this off, turn the stove off, and it'll be fine. Okay, and with the pot being warm, well, things can be warmed up. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to put in the cream of mushroom soup. Oh, get in there. Okay. Now you can put the noodles right back in if you want to. I'm not quite going to do that. Put the tuna fish in. Now you're like, well, don't you drain the water? No. Because I'm using condensed cream of mushroom soup. So we're going to use the water to kind of help us with everything. You can mush this up if you want to. A little bit. Stir it up. There we go. And the peas. Now, I'm not using all the peas. I will drain some of the water from my peas. Okay. And I'm going to use all of it. I like peas anyways, so. Alright. So, put the peas in. I did say half, and right now I'm just using all of it, so that's fine. Then I'm going to stir it up so it's similar to like soup. Then, resistance. You put the noodles in. Stir that up. Now this has more peas than normal, so it's a little bit different than what I told you. And you got your easy tuna noodle. I just call it tuna noodle. It's not tuna noodle casserole, but it's an easy meal to make. Took me about a total of 15 minutes. Okay? And it's all set to go. So, if you have any questions, comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. In the meantime, have a good day and enjoy. Now, if you want it in casserole form, it's a little different, but you can stick it in the oven to get that crispy top if you like it. But right now, I'm not that. I'm easy. Okay. Bye. Take care of yourself. Be safe, be wise, and enjoy.